Hey, Big Pauley, you know Jimmy Goldstein, don't you?
Oh, yeah, Jimmy from Florida. He's a stand-up guy.
Yeah, he took his only grandson to the beach. And the next thing you know, a big wave came and washed him out to sea.
Oh, that's terrible. What did he do?
He got down on his hands and knees and he prayed to God. He said, "Dear God, please bring my only grandson back. I'll do anything."
That's a pretty good prayer.
Yeah, and next thing you know, lo and behold, a wave came crashing back in and there was his grandson, good as new.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, he got back down on his knees and said, "God, he had a hat."
Hey, how you doing? I'm Big Pauley. This guy over here is Vinny 2 times.
How you doing?
And we are the Wise Guys. And we're here to bring you our award-winning show, We Pick the Winners, where we pick the winners.
When a 2-year-old hands you their ringing toy phone, no matter how badass you think you are, you answer it.
Yeah, today I saw a baby wearing a shirt that said, "I am what happened in Vegas."
All I know is be kind to your kids, because they'll choose your nursing home.
Hey, Miss Dottie DeVille, Miss Pepper Anderson, good to have you back.
Let me guess, and this will be a guess. Donnie called?
That's right, and we're this week's Fantasy Girls.
Nice.
There you are. I've been trying to reach you.
Oh, Hera, what are you doing here?
We need to talk. There's this woman who's been harassing me, and she's asking me to do all these things.
What kind of things? What?
I didn't think about doing them. I mean, most of them anyway.
You better say that again.
Oh.
That's her! Keep her away from me.
Pepper?
What? I just made some suggestions.
Hey, I hate to break up this little love fest, but if you don't mind, we got a show to do.
Yeah, ladies, why don't you go get ready for your segment? It is coming right up. All right. This is the part of the show where we tell you all about the rest of the show. We've got all the things you've come to know and love, like that bust out game of the week. We've also got an ironclad lock, lead pipe cinch, personally picked whack of the week. And we have that wonderful segment, the fantasy must-haves. And who helps us with the fantasy must-haves?
It's my favorite part.
It's everybody's favorite part. It's those amazing, those wonderful, those beautiful fantasy girls.
Oh, I never get tired of that.
All right.
Hey, Pauley, let's pick some games.
All right, let's do that. It is the Divisional Playoffs. Vinny 2 times, take it away.
Okay, Big Pauley, we got a good one. Our first game has the 7-8-1 Carolina Panthers at the 12-4 Seattle Seahawks as Cam Newton takes on defending champion, Super Bowl champion Russell Wilson at CenturyLink Field. Okay, Big Pauley, what do you like?
I'm going for the Seattle Seahawks. I was originally thinking about the Carolina Panthers, but the Panthers' star defensive lineman, Ladolele, broke his foot. He will not be in this game. I get the feeling that Seattle Seahawks will be able to run on them, but it's going to be a close game. I'm thinking that it's going to be fairly high scoring, 35-33. Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, it's a good pick, Pauley.
Thank
I like
you.
that pick. I
Thank
like the
you.
way you think.
I appreciate that.
I'm also going with the Seattle Seahawks,
Oh.
okay? Because they're playing at home, and they're really good at home because of the 12th man. Also, just like you said, Marshawn Lynch, the beast mode, takes it up another level in the playoffs, and without Starr as the defensive tackle, he's not playing. He's just going to be going crazy. And also, you got Russell Wilson. He's going to be throwing a lot of, he's going to be throwing at least a touchdown. I see it as a defensive squeaker. I like Seattle at home, 12-10.
12-10.
Yeah.
So defensive battle for you.
Yes,
All right.
indeed.
Well, there you go. We're going to have a divisional playoff beer. Why don't you have one, too? We'll see you on the other side.
Yeah, I'm going to have a beer.
What's O'Hara doing here? I thought we had a deal.
We did, but he's hooked.
Hooked? He's not even locked up. Hell, tie him to the bed.
That was one of my suggestions, but it failed because he's hooked on you.
Oh. Well, we need to keep him off the grid.
Okay, I'll step up my game a notch.
The Russians could move at any time, and when they do, it could get messy.
Well, if messy is what you want, I do wonders with whipped cream.
Roxana Alexander is the Russians' muscle. Make sure she goes down.
Well, if going down is what you want, I'll have something special for Roxana.
Pepper, just give me your word you'll keep O'Hara safe.
Banana.
Not O'Hara's safe word. Keep O'Hara safe.
Oh.
And we are back, and now it is time for our bust out game of the week. Vinny, 2 times, take it away.
Okay, Big Pauley, our bust out game of the week has the 12-4 Dallas Cowboys at the 12-4 Green Bay Packers as Tony Romo takes on Aaron Rodgers at Lambeau Field. Okay, Big Pauley, who do you like?
I like the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. It's just that time of year, and I think that December has a late gift for Tony Romo. I think it's several picks that are going to go to the Green Bay Packers secondary. I'd love to pick for the Cowboys, but I just think the Packers are too strong at home. They are undefeated at home. On the other hand,
Dallas is undefeated on the road.
So it's going to be a close game. But I look at the Green Bay Packers winning this 35-32.
That's a good pick, Pauley.
Thank
I
you.
like that pick. I like the way you think.
Thank you.
I'm also going with the Green Bay Packers. Are you kidding me? You got Aaron Rodgers at home, unconscious, and Eddie Lacy running the ball. That tag team dynamic is just going to be too many points for Tony Romo to overcome. I'm sorry. He kind of, expended all their energy beating Detroit last week. So this week, I think they're going to be a little flat. I like Green Bay in a blowout, 74-3.
There you go. All right. Hey, ladies, do you have an opinion on this game? Miss Dottie DeVille, who do you think is going to win this game?
I'm going to go with the Packers.
Oh, wow.
Because they're at home, and I grew up with a bunch of hardcore Green Bay Packers fans.
Oh, there you go.
Go Green Bay Packers.
There you go. Very, very good.
She thinks.
Miss Pepper Anderson, do you have an opinion on this game?
I am going to go with Dallas Cowboys because I like to ride the Cowboys. Woohoo.
Ooh. All right. Well, you know what? If the Cowboys are watching this show, I think I'm going to change my pick here.
Are you kidding me? There's a lot of Cowboys out there going,
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw, boys.
All right. Well, that was our bust out game of the week, and now it is time for our ironclad lock, lead pipe cinch, personally picked whack of the week.
Oh, that's like music to my ears.
All right, there you go.
Hey, I'm going to go first, Big
All
Polly.
right.
Okay. My can't miss, gotta have it whack of the week has the 10-6 Baltimore Ravens at the 12-4 New England Patriots as Joey Flacco takes on Tom Pretty Boy Brady at Gillette Stadium. Okay, Big Polly, let's review, shall
Let's
we?
do that. Let's
okay,
do that.
Baltimore won a big game over Pittsburgh. In
Yeah, they
Pittsburgh,
did.
now they're coming to New England. Totally different environment. Why? Tom Brady. Why? The Gronk. Why? Belichick. Okay, they're unstoppable. They're undefeated at home. I like New England in a blowout, 74-3.
All right, there you go. I don't disagree with any of what you just said. All right, well, that was your whack of the week. And now it is time for my ironclad lock, lead pipe cinch, personally picked whack of the week.
Ooh, that's a good whack.
Thank you very much. My game features the 11-5 Indianapolis Colts at the 12-4 Denver Broncos as Andrew Luck be nimble, luck be quick.
Oh, the music to my ears.
Takes on the Warhorse, Peyton Manning at Sports Authority Field at Mile High Stadium. Hey, you are going to be shocked at what I'm about to say.
Yeah, I know who you're going with.
I am taking the Indianapolis Colts and Andrew Luck.
Are you kidding me?
Because I think the Denver Broncos have shown themselves to be vulnerable to certain teams, and I think that the Colts are going to do it. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good pick, boy. I like that pick. I like the way you think.
Thank
Yeah, but I'm going a different route
Oh,
with the Denver
okay.
Broncos. You kidding me? How do you pick against Peyton Manning at
I
home?
know, it was tough.
And here's the reason why I'm going, because I like the luck be nimble, like be quick. Denver can run the ball. They don't have to rely on Peyton to throw it 5-6 touchdowns. I think Denver's got a good enough defense at home running the ball. I like it in a squeaker, 24-23.
All right, well, there you go. Well, that was my whack of the week, and now it is time for our weekly segment, the Fantasy Must-Haves. And what are the Fantasy Must-Haves? Well, all through the season, all of you fantasy football players have been writing in with questions about your fantasy football teams. Well, now it's that time of year where you're picking your...
Dream teams.
And to get your dream teams right, those amazing, those wonderful, those beautiful fantasy girls are going to tell you who the fantasy must-haves are for this week's dream team. Miss Dottie DeVille, who is your fantasy must-have?
At running back, my fantasy must-have is the Beast, Marshawn Lynch with the Seattle Seahawks, who's going to destroy the Carolina Meow.
Oh, nice touch there at the end.
That was very good. All right. Hey, Miss Pepper Anderson, who is your fantasy must-have?
At running back, my fantasy must-have is DeMarco Murray of the Dallas Cowboys because he's going to run wild on the Packers.
Well, there you go.
Two good
there you
picks.
Go. Those are a couple of really
Talk
good
about
picks
a
there.
dream team. We got a dream team right
no
here.
kidding. There's the dream team. All right. Hey, go visit our website, thewiseguys.net. That's thewiseguys.net.
Wouldn't this look good on your table?
You completely missed the holidays.
Yeah, but buy some for your family.
Yeah, I mean, Valentine's Day is coming up one of these days.
Yeah, if you
Who
bought
knows?
some before, buy some more.
Yeah.
Dottie, what's going on? Why is that woman following me?
Word on the street is Dmitry Peklovich is in town.
He's head of the Russian mob.
Yes, he is, and he's about to move large quantities of drugs and pin it on the Danucci family to start a turf war.
Yes, that I know. That's why I have this place bugged and under surveillance. But that doesn't explain Pepper.
Pepper is for your own protection. The Russians don't play nice.
So you want me to go with her?
Yes, I know Pepper's a little ditzy, but she's the best.
And who's going to watch your back?
Well, when this is all over, that could be your job.
Great. That is if I'm still alive.
And we are back. Hey, Wild Card Weekend, we didn't do so bad, huh?
Yeah, Big Pauley, you went 3-1.
You went 4-0.
Yeah, I usually do good in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's right, I'm taking some vacation time off. My mother's sick and she needs me right away.
Make sure you let me know how things go.
Will do.
I was talking to O'Hara.
Oh.
Well, hey, did you hear that, Vinny? A mother's son. It's just beautiful.
You got that right. Anything that gets O'Hara someplace else is a thing of beauty.
It's true.
Ah, beauty. It comes in all shapes and sizes. Circles, squares, thin crust, thick crust. I love pizza. Well, boys, I'll see you when I get back.
I love pizza too.
Well,
Who doesn't love pizza?
who doesn't love pizza?
Hey, let's get the girls dancing.
Yeah, all right. So, well, when the music is playing and the girls are dancing, that means it's the part of the show where we say thank you to all the people who made the show possible. First and foremost, we want to say thank you to those wonderful people at the Wacker 6000.
That would be us.
So thank you, Vinny, 2 times.
Thank you, Big Polly.
We also want to say thank you to one of the strangest captains in the municipal department, Captain Guiness O'Hara. That is Captain Guiness O'Hara.
Captain, my captain.
Yeah, and finally, we want to say thank you to this week's iteration of those amazing, those wonderful, those beautiful Fantasy Girls.
Thanks, wise guys.
Oh, I never get tired of that.
Yeah, never can get tired of that. I hope his mother's okay.
Yeah.
We could send Angie's mom over to check, you know.
Yeah, it's true. But you know what would be better?
What?
Probably putting her on a cruise.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, are
Oh,
you
yeah.
all set up for the cruise? You
Yeah,
ready
we're
to
all
go?
set for the cruise. Yeah, we got the ocean view room.
That's smart. That's smart. But hey, me and you hitting the casino.
Absolutely. We're going to be doing the casinos. The girls can go see the shows. And I'm going to try my hand at shuffleboard. Where we pick the winners.
When a 2-year-old hands you their ringing toy phone, no matter how badass you think you are, you answer it.
Yeah.
Yeah, today I saw I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm sorry.
Where we pick the winners.
When the 2-year-old hands you a ringing, their ring. Sorry,
I'm sorry. Okay.
It's the Dottie and Pepper Show.